particle theory, 5 rules. Number 1, all matter is composed of particles. Number 2, the particles of one substance are the same. The particles of a different substance are different. Number 3, there are attractive forces between particles. Number 4, particles are always moving. And number 5, the more energy particles have, the faster they move and the higher their temperature. Rule number 1, all matter is composed of particles. These particles are the smallest pieces of matter that identify a substance. If you take a substance and break it into successive smaller pieces, eventually you will come to the smallest piece, a particle. So in our example here, we have this large red square, and if you break it into really, really small pieces, eventually you'll come up with its component parts. These are going to be the particles that make up the substance. Number 2, the particles of one substance are the same. The particles of a different substance are made of different particles. So for instance, gold particles are all the same and different from silver particles. The particles that make up gold are not the same as the particles that make up silver. The particle theory, rule number 3. There are attractive forces between particles. The closer particles are to each other, the stronger the force of attraction. This is why substances like solids, with particles so strongly attracted to each other, are more rigid and typically more dense than liquids or gases. And for example, ice is going to be more rigid than liquid water. It's going to form the solid ice. Particle theory number 4. Particles are always moving. Regardless of whether or not a substance appears to be still, the particles that make it up are moving. In theory, when this movement stops, a substance has reached its lowest possible temperature. This is called absolute zero, and it's negative 273 degrees Celsius or 0 degree Kelvin. However, we've never been able to reach absolute zero as particles are always moving. Now, the higher their temperature, the faster they're moving. So liquids are moving slower than gases, and that's represented in this picture by the longer arrows. Particle theory rule number 5. The more energy particles have, the faster they move and the higher their temperature. This movement is called heat or heat energy. Temperature is a measurement of the speed of the particles. Higher temperature equals more speed. So you can see as we go from left to right, that's going to be our liquid on our left and our gas on our right. We're going to add energy. And as a result, we're going to move faster. If energy is added or taken away, the substance can change shape. So if we add energy, we're going to go from solid to liquid to gas. And if we remove energy, like if we cool something down, we're going to go from gas to liquid to solid.